Welcome to the First Look, or TFL, a new series I'll be doing here on the channel, and I figured we might as well start with something that everybody has been really taking a first look at, Enter the Gungeon. It is a roguelite, isometric, RNG, bullet hell-ish shooter, and I figured it'd be a great starting point for TFL, because it's quick, easy, simple to use, and something that everybody's kind of looking at to buy. So let's take the first look, shall we? There are four basic starting classes when you first get here. And I say starting classes, but really more or less four characters. There's the Marine, the Pilot, the Convict, and the Hunter. Each one of them has unique weapons that they have starting off, and they have a unique passive ability and something that they can use as well. And let's take a look at the Marine. He's probably the simplest to look at. There's also the co-op character over here, which that's their unique. They have like a Nerf dart. The heart allows you to revive somebody, and then I'm not sure what the bandana does. But each class has unique stuff starting off. Now, it's kind of interesting. We're in the starting area, or the hub area, rather, called the Breach. And as you're walking around here, the more you play, the more stuff seems to populate around in this area, which makes me kind of wonder how much more will populate the further you get on the game. It's actually quite interesting. I've played this game about 6 hours, and I've done multiple run-throughs, and it's entertaining each time for me. So this is the tutorial area. We're not going to bother doing that, but that's where you go for the tutorial. We've gotten a number of NPCs as we've moved along. This guy over here, if you complete his quest, he'll actually create elevators on each level that allow you to just travel automatically to that level and skip a certain number of levels. Currently, I'm working on the level 2 elevator. And then there is this vendor up here, which we'll actually talk about afterwards. And then I imagine there's going to be another one here, but I haven't actually unlocked this one yet. Let's go ahead and jump in, though, to the Gungeon itself. Now, I actually like this game a lot. I know some people haven't been liking it as much. Some people really, really love it, but it's been doing really well on Steam. So it's kind of a bullet hell, roguelite, as I was saying, with some Dark Souls-ish elements. It has a combat roll or a dodge roll, and the company that makes it themselves is called Dodge Roll Studios, I believe. And this dodge roll does give you iframes, so you can be rolling around here, and you can go through a lot of the attacks or bullets from other enemies with that dodge roll. Now, there is a little bit of RNG, like, to the aim itself. There's a little bit of, like, inaccuracy, which I'll demonstrate here in a second. But the game has a lot of systems that work for it, I think. It has the blanks, which you pick up from enemies that die. They're the brass themselves, the casings. And you can see that on the top left-hand corner as I collect them. And I just took a hit, and the Marine starts off with, like, extra armor, so you can take one hit. And that's me picking up brass right there. Now, when you take a hit with armor, you're going to produce, like, a blank effect, which we'll look at blanks later, assuming I get to a boss. I probably won't get to a boss. I may get to a boss. I don't know. Oh, fuck off. Now, like I said, there are different types of enemies, and they get a little bit tougher as they go. That's new. I've never actually had that happen. Lodestone amulet. God damn it. So this is the Ammonomicron. The Ammonomicron basically tells you all the information about all the stuff you're going to come across in the game. Here are all the weapons. They're quite extensive. Pretty extensive, yeah. There's a lot of different types of weapons. There's also a lot of different types of items, each with their own unique effect, passive and usable items. Different types of enemies. There's a lot of them too, and that's not the bosses either. This is the bosses. And I think there's 22 different bosses in total, of which I've only seen 5. The Rapid Fire Raptor, or the Gatling Gull, Smiley, and Shades, those are actually brothers. Good Bullet, Bad Bullet. You fight them at the same time. The Bullet King and the Gore Gun, a Vengeful Gun Witch. Yeah, this game, Into the Gungeon, or the Pungeon, or the Fungeon, whatever you want to call it, it does love to make puns about itself. Now, what do we get? We got the Amulet, the Lodestone Amulet. It would have been funnier if they had spelled it L-O-A-D. Lodestone. Come on, you got to get with the puns, man. It's not punny enough. Blanks send enemies flying, so this is a passive. This enchanted amulet is strangely polarized, repelling most objects that draw near. It hums softly in the presence of blanks. So there are a lot of different items that you can get in the game. And here, let me show one of the elements of RNG I was talking about with this game, especially when it comes to the aiming. So I'm going to aim in one spot. I'm not going to move where I'm aiming at all. But you see how the bullets kind of defer as to where they land on the wall a little bit? That's kind of based on your accuracy, and you can get stuff that makes your accuracy a little bit better. And it's actually worse with other characters. The Marine has a passive that if we look at here in our Ammonomicron, hold facing enemies. Memories of your years in training, better reload speeds and weapon accuracy. So he has actually better accuracy to start with. That is actually worse on some characters. So there's a little bit of RNG there, but generally they kind of have a pattern. They'll go in the general direction though. Enemies are usually large enough you don't have to worry so much about that. Oh, I hate these ghosts. So yeah, the different enemies have some kind of little different mechanic to them, like the ghosts teleporting around, things like that. I really need to get a lot better using the dodge roll itself. I'm not that great, which is surprising. Like, as much as I play Dark Souls, as much as I love the Souls series, I'm pretty good using the dodge roll mechanic in Dark Souls, but I'm not that great here at using this dodge roll mechanic. Now, once you get so many of these brass, these bullet shells that you can pick up, you can go to a store, which I think there's a store on every single level, and you can buy it. You can also flip tables that have cheese on them. I think that's cheese for whatever reason. You can push the table around and use it as cover. That's a really nice effect, and it adds a little bit of dynamicy to the environment when you're fighting enemies. And I like that part of it. Oh, these wizards. Ooh, a blank. Extra blanks are always good. Blanks will clear out all the bullets on screen. You'll probably see that effect later on if I remember what button to push, which I probably won't. Ah, shit. Okay, we got him. No! Die, die, die. Yeah. Oh no, there's more, there's more. Yeah, so enemies spawning in, they actually make that bang bang sound around on the map. And there's actually like a little reticle that pops up wherever they spawn in. Then once you clear a room, all the brass comes to you. Here's the shop, and this is actually locked off. We can only access it by a switch behind the door, which usually means the path to get to the boss, or to the, not boss, but store, is this way. Now, generally, characters can take up to 6 hits, which I think is pretty generous for this game. There's a few things I would say about it, even though it is a rogue light, and the game is meant to be tough, no doubt. It actually, like, for all the guns that are in it, there's like over 200 guns, I think. For all the guns that are in it, it doesn't give you a lot of guns. And I kind of wish it would give you a little bit more. Not out of, like, greed, but out of entertainment value. Oh, my gun was in the wall. Just out of entertainment value alone. Like, if it gave you more guns, which the guns, they do awesome things. There's a gun that shoots pillows, exploding ants, bees, not BIEs. The Nicolas Cage kind of bees. There we go. We're done with this room, right? Yeah, okay, and so see, yeah, we got to the guy going this way. Now, this guy, he'll sell you. You can sell your weapons to him by dropping them on the ground. We can buy stuff here from him. Half a heart. He doesn't have actually guns for us or anything like that, so it's almost kind of like, yeah, we're going to use that half a heart. We're not going to get any keys or any blanks or anything like that. We're just going to keep going this way, and I'm actually going to try to go ahead and find the boss really quickly here and show you the boss, so you guys get a general sense of the entire game. Unfortunately, every time you walk into a room, you are locked into that room. There is an item that gets you out of the room. It's called an escape rope, oddly enough. Ooh, what are you? Melted rock. Corpses explode. Resonates with gun-dead corpses, causing them to explode. This rock is a testament to the one poor soul whose agony was so great that it still echoes in the bodies of the freshly deceased. I think I'll actually take the ammo still. I know that's a really dumb thing to do, probably, but I don't care. Now, there is actually a bit of, like, backstory and lore to this world and, like, some build-up. There's a whole opening cinematic that you can read. Ah, the boss. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do it. Oh, it's the Shade Brothers, I bet. Yes. I hate these guys. They're like such a hard first boss, honestly. So this is like the little bit of a bullet hell aspect to it. Normal enemies aren't necessarily so bad, but bosses themselves can be pretty bullet helly, and I'm not focusing, I'm talking instead, but isn't that kind of the point of the show? It's my first impressions of it, right? And they also spawn other enemies like those bastards. Fuck you and you. Okay. Maybe I can beat these guys. Ah, ha, 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 ha. No, 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 no. I should really be using my blanks more. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay, 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 I get it. Now the boss is actually using one of the bosses. I haven't... okay, that was a blank. Fuck you, dude! No, okay. Come on, we gotta beat the boss for the fucking... I probably could have rolled through that. I don't care, I'm not gonna fucking... And this is where I use my blank incorrectly. Oh god, no! If I can just get him down. Okay, that's one down. Now he's gonna get all raging mad and harder. Probably a bad idea that I actually did that. I rolled into it! Oh well, okay. So we died. But when you beat a boss, normally they drop a bunch of loot and everything like that. We're going to return to the breach because there's actually, I want to show you the final part here. So we're going to select the Marine. And whenever you beat a boss, you get these hegemony credits, which you can see up in the right-hand top part of the screen. And you get 1 or 2 hegemony credits every time you defeat a boss. And you can come in here, and you can buy stuff. This is new. He doesn't... Okay. Anyway, so stuff costs hegemony credits, like a heart locket, hot lead, flash rays. Now, you don't actually unlock these and get to use them immediately, but instead, you're given a chance to use them inside the Gungeon itself. They have a chance of now dropping. But overall, this game in general, I really like. I like it a lot. It's a fun little pickup, play a round or two, not get that far, 10 minutes, whatever. Or if you have a crazy run and you go to like floor like 5 or 6, I don't know how many floors there actually are. You know, it can be a hour to 2 hour game. There's a lot of content here to actually experience, and it's only $15 on Steam right now. I actually got it for like 13 something because it was 10% off. I definitely think it's worth it. For anybody that likes roguelikes, they like controller-based games, it's perfectly playable with a controller. It's not like you can't really play, it's terrible if you play it with a controller. It's fine if you play it with a controller. That's what I prefer playing it with. Overall, I think it's a good game, and I think it's worth your $15 if you like this style of game. But that's going to do it for this first look. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button. If you didn't, hit the dislike button. Tell me why. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed for more of TFL I'm Guns. Don't forget to... Oh, that's not out yet. I can't say that yet. I can say it in the next one. Thanks, guys, for checking out this video. I'll see you later.